Welcome, guys, back to part 5 of the Metroid Fusion thingy-majig. And the last time we pretty much had gotten the various suit, and that's pretty much it. Now we're resistant to the cold crap.
Thanks to you getting the various suit, I now have a congestion. Great job, Matsky. Now the accident affected me.
Well, we are going into cold place, so that would kind of make sense if we...
No.
Maybe you're catching a cold.
You never know. Maybe, maybe not.
Maybe you're just catching a cold, Ken. I know that was almost
You
as
can
bad as...
I'm trying to take, and it should have various suit data on it. Somebody needs to design. What the hell?
got
Thanks.
my mission brief. Well, better go take a peek.
Because we needed to use.
Like we needed to know. Too much information, man. Too much information.
Well, I thought it would be funny. I thought it would be funny.
That's just creepy.
Hey, you got a chuck out of everybody.
Johnny did it. I know it. You
Crap,
only
you know what?
cut Johnny did it.
Now I can't unsee this image now. Samuel's getting a briefing. It's like dun 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 ding. Took a piss. What?
Well, you never know. She might have a bathroom built in her suit.
What do you think was the? What do you think the sounds were? I think if spacesuits have it, they make like weird beeps.
Well, don't like astronaut suits have like built-in bathrooms in their suits or
They're
something?
supposed to, I think.
Yeah, that's the same case with Samus.
That's exactly why I put it in there, because I thought it would cause people to chuckle a little bit and spark something.
I can't believe we're still going on with it. Anyways, Sector 5.
Anyways, Sam is gonna go get the ice missiles, and honestly, I like this upgrade. I'm one of those people that actually like this upgrade. I know a lot of people don't like this upgrade. I don't know why. Personally, I think this is actually a good upgrade. Like
I think it's actually a better alternative to the ice beam, because like the ice beam, you know, it gets in the way of messing with your damage output a little bit, especially in Metroid 1. And like, you know, because like the beam is your main choice of you know, firing and such. And
yeah.
Outside of boss battles, you rarely ever want to use missiles because they're ridiculously small. Now with the ice missiles, I mean, while you do have a set quantity of them, at the same time, it seems more like an optional thing that frees enemies rather than a liability. So.
Yeah. That way you don't have to... I know it kind of like lowers the power of your missiles, especially because the super... Well, I know the ice missiles aren't as strong as like the super missiles as we got, but... And I'm just trucking it right now.
Yeah, but the same sense, yeah, they're gonna be weaker, but you don't use them as often.
Also, you don't
fact,
have
we're
the super
getting more
missiles at long
beams.
at all, actually, now that I think of it.
Yeah, you only really have the super missiles for like 1 or 2 expansions, and then there you go, getting the ice missile. So it's just a case of it's trying to balance itself out right away.
I always wondered though. I was wondering, it's like if your cellular makeup can only reject the ice missile or ice beam, what's stopping it from rejecting the ice missile?
Well, I think it's because it's a missile itself, so
Well, no,
all the
that's
ice
like, I think
components are inside of it, so it
think
can't
they-
really harm the suit as easily.
I think in the dialogue between, you know, concerning that, I think they specifically designed the ice missiles with, they specifically designed the missiles with that in mind, because they were saying, you know, I think like beams are more of a biological thing within the suit, but like the missiles are a piece of equipment, I guess.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
No, it does. It kind of goes back to what I'm saying. The wave beam, the plasma, all that stuff, it's right into your biological sense now. So if it has any kind of ice element, that can pretty much hurt you if you try to fire. But the missiles, it's probably so much contained. How the heck would that hurt you unless it somehow blew up in your face? That would make any sense.
Then again, Sakamoto wrote the story for this game too, and we all know that Sakamoto was also the brilliant mastermind behind Other M. So.
Didn't know that was there.
No, wait, you didn't know that?
Oh, no, I never knew about the shortcut.
I always use that thing. Well, I guess I didn't use it in the race. But
That's why
I
I never knew it looking over your fridge.
Yeah.
I never knew it
Well,
actually
you know, now that I think of it, when you really look at it, like Fusion, you know, it has a few plot holes. I mean, not many, but at least like one or two. But it doesn't exactly ruin the story or make it bad. And since, Sakamoto was the person who did the writing, not only for Other M, but for this, you gotta wonder, is Sakamoto in a sense like George Lucas?
Yeah.
In a sense, I would say. Yeah, in a way.
Like, he can make a good... Okay, I think I know where you're going with this. He can make a good story, but if he tries to make a prequel to that story, it sucks. Is that what you mean?
I was more like referring to the over time, your writing skills start to slowly decline. But
Yeah.
I guess that works too.
Okay. Well, because, Other M is a prequel to this.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a prequel right after Super.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know what to think about Other M's placement in the timeline, honestly.
Well, we already know it's before this game, right after Super. That's really what we know. Really?
Huh?
Well, no, the reason why is because this missile takes a while and...
Oh, I know it does, but it's not that long unless you screw
You
up.
used this music because I used it too.
No, it's because
No,
he has it on his computer. It's like, oh,
right.
I need to use it. That's his instinct.
Well, no, okay, look at... The reason why I had to redo this is because that X right there, if you don't move out of the way, it'll go into you instead of freaking...
That happened to
going
me.
into-
That happened to me once during my LP too. I won't blame you, but I didn't have to go through that much trouble doing it.
I know. I'm still kind of a little rusty on playing this again. I hadn't played it in a while, so trying to remember where everything was. Like, you'll see in the backtracking episode, I kind of forget some things. Well, one particular. It's always one.
Man,
It's always one.
Did you watch my backtracking episode?
Yeah, I watched it.
I forgot so much shit in that one. Well, you know what's really weird though? Something I never knew about is that I was playing like the PAL ROM, okay? And you know how you can still go back to sectors even though you initiate the last like mission or whatever?
Yeah.
In the PAL version, after you initiate it and then go back on the main deck, you cannot go back to any of the sectors at all.
Not even with shortcuts?
No. I don't... Well, I don't think you can actually access any shortcuts from the main deck, but all the
I
elevators...
just thought about that.
all the
You can't.
doors leading to the other sectors, they're shut. You can't go through them.
Ugh.
Well, that's one way. I guess, wasn't the PAL version released after the US version?
I think it was.
I'm gonna take a look at that, because they might have done that to kind of fix issues, which actually that doesn't fix an issue.
No, it just creates more issues. What are you talking about? What are you doing?
I'm
Alright,
trying to
let's
remember
see.
if there's an upgrade up here. But I
Yeah,
don't
it
know if
was.
I
I
can
don't
get
think
it
you
now.
can get it until later.
No, well, you can get
I can
one
get
of them
this.
now, but you can't get the other.
Here, but it's just faster just coming back here later.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. It's just like at the time, that's what I was thinking. I was like, oh, there's an upgrade here. I might as well go grab it.
Yeah, here's
know,
the
I'm
release
always
dates
like
for the
that.
game. For the US version, it was released in November 17th of 2002, and then in Europe, it was a few days later, November 22nd. So
what
that's
is-
really
so what-
weird
what
how they
made
got
it-
that changed.
What?
Also,
How
another
did-
fun
how
fact,
did they
this
have the
game is
extra
running off
time
of
to
a
do
modified Warrior Land 4 engine. I don't know how that's there, but I don't see it. But okay. But yeah, how did they make that big of a change in such the short time they had this prepared?
What?
You know they did.
What was
I
that?
guess it's probably just how Samus jumps, maybe.
Maybe, I think it might be.
And maybe just the fact that, the controls are a little bit more tight than they were in the previous games.
But anyways, as you guys can see, it's kind of flaring red here. That's because we need to go to Sector 3 to shut down the main boiler because the main boiler's going haywire right now. And we have, like... One thing that I always wondered is, like, I never let that timer run to 0. Every time I've done this, I've never gotten to the point where I was in danger. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean, same.
I actually had to go look up on YouTube what the timer, what the little cinematic is whenever the station blows up at the end of this timer, because I've never seen it before. I've seen it on the boat. There's 3 different timers in this game. I've seen both of them first-handedly on 2 of them, but this one I've never seen. And honestly, I looked at it, and it really wasn't that like spectacular.
Sounded like you had a slight case of dyslexia there for a moment.
Yeah.
Yep.
It wasn't like freaking spectacular or something like that. A spectacular blow-up sequence. It was just like the station just like poof. That was it. So yeah, that's pretty much it in a nutshell.
And then Aaron's commentary is not coming from himself, but his dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm actually going after this one.
Don't tell me. Does he have a pet dog named Crypto?
Crypto. Oh, the Crypto, the super dog. I remember that one. I remember that TV show.
That was like one of the
good old
worst.
days.
That was like one of the worst fucking things ever that pop up on TV.
But yeah, I went and grabbed that upgrade because I can. We'll have enough time, so I don't really care. And then
Yeah, because you can always come back later. There's another
Probably,
upgrade over there where you need to just use ice missiles, but then you have to come back again
I think
with...
you know what? I think
gravity
like
suit.
that direct implication that can be inferred from this is that the reason that Aaron is like quiet right now is that he has a secret kryptonite collection hidden somewhere, and now his dog is like aggravating the hell out of him about it. And now he's trying to use the kryptonite, which is why he's away from his computer, to bribe his dog from, shutting up and stuff.
Well, that's one
I'm
answer.
out for half of that.
I would have just said, oh, he's probably at the bathroom, but yeah, that works too.
Well, you gotta think outside the box a little bit.
I made it stupid right there. I actually shot that freaking thing while I was jumping.
And he shot that thing too.
Yeah,
And
then
he shot that
you
thing.
shoot the other one, and then you just shoot the guy in the face with a beam, which does nothing.
I told you, this was kind of a rusty run, but yeah. Oh well.
Yeah,
No,
I guess
it's
this
just
is like your
like-
de-rusting run.
Rusty.
like spots all over the film or footage or something. I don't know. I don't even know where I was going with that.
I lost track when you first started talking.
But anyways, we're in the main boiler. Screw the rules. Just keep going. I think there's another, like, this boss is another Core X.
Yeah.
And I think there's another way you can cheese it.
Yeah, same way.
You can do the same thing.
You can do the same thing with it.
But actually, I think I tried it, but it didn't work out so well, so I just thought it was legit.
Yeah, it's really not that hard. If you can do the first one, you can do this one. So we get up one of these ledges here, and then just... You just have to, stay on the very edge and not keep on moving.
Yeah, I gave up and I tried to fight him legit.
I think the only Core X in the game that never bothered me, kind of, and this was because of the Mineralist run, by the way, was probably the Plasma V one because he has such limited space with that one.
Yeah.
I know. That's for sure. Anyway, we got the white beam. Essentially the spacer beam.
Essentially.
That's his, they just like renamed the Y beam, the white beam to the
Rename
spacer
the
beam.
Y-beam. Are we going
The Y
Pokemon
beam.
logic here?
The Y beam.
We're not inviting Dean to the commentary. You do know that, right? He's not allowed. Especially if it.
I don't even. We don't even know what you're talking about. Oh,
Yeah,
really?
you said wide Dean.
Y Dean? I said
Yeah,
Y
Y beam. She said Y
said
beam.
Y-
Yeah,
Dean by
you tripped
accident.
up and you tripped up and said wide Dean.
Oh shit. Well,
I never
crap.
heard a
My
Dean there. I just
commentary-
heard Y.
I just kind of sped up this portion because it's just me going back. So
If this were me, I'd just simply cut it out all together.
I know. I don't even know why I was even. I know you can come up here.
Yeah,
I
but
know
it
it's
saves
not a big
time to do it
deal,
later.
but I just said, fuck it, I'll do it later. I love Yakety Sax. I think that's like the best transition music.
I thought this was Benny Hill, actually.
No, this is
It's called Yakety Sax, but it's from Benny Hill.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've watched that show or not, actually.
I've seen some of it. It's just I never seen the videos. Not the video. The episodes that had this in there. Oddly enough.
I think like I use that a lot for my Let's Play. Like if I'm trying to transition something, you know, probably I'm going to end up using yakety sax because I just like yakety.
Yeah, just use it as a quick gag and that's about it. So if it's past like 30 seconds or so, I'll find game music. As long as it's not gonna get me in trouble. Like maybe yakety
That's why I
sax.
don't use it. That's why because I'm
No,
afraid
well,
I'm
it
gonna
depends
get
on
in
the
trouble.
company, really.
I'm just afraid that I'm gonna get in trouble. That's
So
why
you
I just
use
settle for
yakety sax, an actual
sax.
song, which is copywritten. Okay,
Well,
logic.
I haven't got copywritten yet.
Or you could trick everybody and say that Zelda is now crossed over from Modern Warfare.
But anyways, this.
I mean, that's what Marley did. It
energy
worked.
This energy tank, I took the hard way of getting it when I first played this. I thought you were supposed to just speed boost right into the platform and just use space jump. I thought you needed the space jump for this.
At first, I thought the same thing, but actually having space jump makes it easier.
Yeah,
Not harder.
space just makes it easier. You can get that whenever you want, but
Yeah, when I was playing this game first time and everything, trying to do that, I never knew that there was a platform over there that raised it up. Which is why I always thought this was something you need, like, space jump for.
We're at 180 missiles. That's actually a crap ton of missiles if you actually think about it.
Yeah, we're more than halfway there on the missiles.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.